Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up, and I wanted you. And today we are back with another Planet Zoo video here. And as you see in the background, which you'll see on a video coming out on Christmas Day, Noons87 actually got me this cool Minecraft light. It's kind of hard because I gotta move my camera. I guess I gotta fix it anyway, so it's back there. It's really cool. It looks actually really nice at nighttime. So we're gonna be messing with that a little bit, a little later, or not with that specifically, but trying to mess with my camera here so that when I sit, it looks good. I know it's kind of blown out in the background, so I'll shut my blinds in a second. But I'll show my blinds real quick. Let's turn off my camera for 1 second. Okay, that's way better. But yeah, it's snowing. It's freezing outside. It's like -7 degrees American. Don't know what that is. Celsius, cold as hell. But yeah, Noons87 got me that cool Minecraft light over there. Classic internet. I think it's back now. All right. But another thing that Noons87 got me was this cool little Game Boy thing, which we might be able to stream. I don't know how we're going to do this, to be honest with you, but it is a little Game Boy thing with it. Actually comes with a little controller and wires to go into your classic TV. I don't know if this will go into anything else. There is actually a USB adapter here, so you can actually play this. Like, you don't actually put batteries in it, which is legit. But I want to see if we can put batteries in it, so we can. Look at this. I don't know what kind of batteries this takes. Hopefully AA, because it has to be plugged in. Which is nice, because then I don't have to put AA batteries in it, which is awesome. So I guess while we're streaming here, we're going to plug this in, and then a little, we'll plug this in, and, oh, wrong one. I undid the wrong thing. Let's fix these cords up real quick. Where is the wire? Let's tie that back up real quick, and then we'll throw that into here, I guess. I don't even know where this came out of, which compartment it came out. It came out, I guess, the other one. And then we'll put those old TV cords away. I don't need those, but there probably is an adapter for that. But while this is here, while we're streaming, we're going to come back to this. Look at the webcam right there. We're going to plug this in, and we're going to see how this works. And hopefully it's pretty cool. So we'll have that charging while we play. And hopefully this is turned off. It's pretty cool. Let's plug that in there. And ta-da! Now it should be charging, hopefully. We'll see what happens, though. How is everyone doing today, Fredlings? I hope you guys are having a great 23rd of December. There will be a Christmas video coming out on Christmas. And then, ideally, if we are free, we will be live streaming on Christmas Day. Don't know what time. That is going to be like, hey, what's up, guys? We're live streaming. But what I want to do, ideally, is play on the Eat Realm or do something inside of Planet Coaster. We'll see what, our Planet Zoo, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We have no fine plans for that. But today we're back on Planet Zoo here today, and we're going to be working on a food court area as well as Simon's Ugly Animals. Thank you so much, Simon, Mr. Dark, and Cripsa for coming out to the live stream today. And today we are going to start worrying about some of our things. This was just like mediocre with happiness, but our guests are really upset about food and drinks and education as well. Apparently, they want more educators in the park or something. So today, we're going to be building a food court on the back of this exhibit down here, so it will drive traffic through, as well as we're going to work on Simon's ugly animals that he wanted us to do. So we're going to start working on both of those today, and then we're going to continue playing this, and then depending on what happens depending on, I don't know what we're doing on Christmas. It's going to be continuing this if we don't finish it, or Eat Realm randomly. Tomorrow's going to be 53 tomorrow. Damn, I love Muddy Christmas. It's going to be 32 tomorrow. I hate it. Can you add an exhibit in the restaurant you're building? We do have a couple of those already. I will show you that, Mr. Dark. But we are going to have animals by it. So this, the thumbnail today is actually from something else, but this is our penguin habitat. Guests can come outside and eat at a restaurant. It's not going to be a restaurant what we're building. We're building a food court. But they can see the penguins while they're sitting here and eating, which is really cool. You can go check one of our time-lapse videos that we did on that. Or come over here and they can come and eat at this restaurant and look at the beautiful jaguar habitat. Sort of like a rainforest cafe sort of vibe. That's what we're going for. But yeah. So we're going to work on the food court, and then we're going to build some animals on the outside. And I don't know what ugly animals Simon wants us to put in, but we are going to put that in there. But this is the penguin habitat, and there is food really like right here. So we're just going to make a food court on... Maybe we should build on this side, because we have food here, we have food here, we have food here, and that's really it. We don't really have a lot. So this is Africa. We said we weren't going to do Africa. Changed my mind. We're going to do Africa here. Some of the budget animals on the outskirts. And then this probably will be the food court, and then Africa sort of ends like right about here. So let's just get started, and let's work on start getting working on this. But yeah, it's freezing outside. It's negative like 7. I want it to bake 150, 105 feels like temperatures. I want to get frostbite at -5. Make an exhibit to be the food. Make the animals be the food. Let the guests hunt the food themselves. Oh yes, I love penguin habitat. What an ugly animal it is. What an ugly animal is. I leave up to you. It can be entirely subjective. Okay, perfect. Well, we'll do that for Simon here in a second. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to build a sort of a standard food court. It's going to kind of match this style, but we want to go into our pathing, and we want to get the exact same path that we're using here, which I honestly cannot remember what it was. I know I use this a lot, but I can't remember what it was. So it's not that. It has to be maybe cobblestone pathway. It is. Perfect. And we'll undo that, and then we'll turn on the curb here. Curb on ground path, and then that should be perfectly fine. And then we'll change the width of this to be... I think 6 is probably decent enough. So the people can at least come out, because there's going to be one more inside habitat here. Then they should be able to come on out. So we're kind of build that off to the side. I know that we don't really need this right now, but I would like this to come in as soon as possible. So we'll build one, grab our grid path, and we'll build out this 3, 4, 5 maybe, and then the building should be good. And then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go 9. I think that should be decent enough for a food court, I think, right? And then we're just going to fill in the rest here with pathing, and then we'll build some animals outside of this so that it'll at least drive some guests down. And we'll build a temporary pathway as well, and it's just a few short seconds for the guests to actually make it this way. Now, I know they're not going to make it this way right now, but they'll eventually will make it this way. So we'll just kind of like bring this way for now. Perfect. So we got to make sure that our path is connected up, and we're going to go with that cobblestone pathway, and ideally in Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. It's kind of tedious sometimes with these paths, but apparently that looks like it's going to work out a lot easier in our favor than I thought it would. So we'll actually go from this itself, and it's not going to work. That should be good. It's not ideal. We'll try to make this a little nicer. And now people can at least walk in from this side and this side. Technically, they should be able to walk all over this. This would be flush in real life. But we want to add some food in, and this is going to be really that cheap food that you're going to see in like all sort of theme parks or zoos, and it's just going to be a little food court. So what we're going to need is we're going to need financing. We're going to need all the food. So we're going to turn off our blueprints here. We'll turn off blueprints, and we'll see what we can use. So we can actually make quite a lot of things. For drinks, we have Cosmic Milkshakes, Gulpy Energy, Gulpy Slushy, Gulpy Soda, Pip Shot Juice, Pip Shot Smoothies, Pip Shot Water, and Street Fox Coffee, and a couple vending machines. And then we have other little details that we want to make a really customized thing, but that's not what this is, because we're really focusing on a basic food court. You know, our finances, ATMs, food stalls, we got Bernie Bakes, Chief Beef, Cosmic Cow, Ice Cream, Hot Dog Squad, Mexalenta, Miss Good, Monster Fries, which I have beef with, Pizza Pen, and then a bunch of vending machines, information, merchandise, toilets, as well as zoo entrances, which we're not going to add in here today. I love the penguin habitat. Well, thank you. Add some snakes and some insects and reptiles in the food court. Oh, should the food court be inside? Because this is technically in San Diego. Maybe the food court should be an interior design. I wasn't planning on doing it that way, but honestly, that probably is not a bad idea. So how about this? We'll kind of change up our design. We'll add some insects in here. And then we will add the food stalls in the back, and then this whole building will be the insects. So let's actually just start removing stuff so I know where I should put things. So the animals themselves, or the insects, we'll put in 3 there. It'll be kind of small, right? It'll be kind of small interior, and then on the back end over here is where we'll add those. We'll add those food stalls, and then that should be inside of the building in a second. So maybe this needs to come out one more, actually. So we'll remove that. I actually like this new feature. There was an update today, and I was actually going to stream Fallout 76 and say Simon join, but I was like, shit, I have to install the game, and it's like 70 gigabytes, and I had like 20 minutes, so this barely updated in time. So sorry, Simon. I love you, man. Okay, usually what I do is I usually put the bathrooms on the left and the right, but this time we're going to do the bathrooms a little differently. We're going to grab our alignment tool, find the middle of this, and we're going to go up, and we're going to add the staff room and the bathrooms right here on the ends. And then we're going to add the food stalls on the right and to the left. So let's grab ourselves facilities. Let's grab ourselves toilets. Let's grab ourselves a toilet block. And we are going to throw that here. That should be, I think this should be good enough. We'll add that here, and then we'll add ourselves the staff room, which should be located over here, staffing facilities, and we'll do a small break room, which is not small at all. It's actually not the size that I wished it was, but we're gonna put it like, I guess we'll put it like this, and then I guess we should do readjust the bathrooms, right? So let's restart this. We'll delete this here. And let's grab ourselves construction. And Metal Pedal, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I was not ignoring you the other day on our Yeet Realm. I wanted to point that out. I was just a little like all over the place with everything that was happening. And we're going to bring this out here so that our pathing doesn't mess up too much. We'll delete that in a second though. Facilities, we'll grab our staff room and we'll bring this off a little bit, stay in that 1 block square. We'll put a staff room here, and then we'll grab ourselves a bathroom, which should be in guest and facilities, and we'll put that there. Perfect. And then we'll delete our pathway like so, and now guests should be able to go in and use the restroom. We'll see how we might have to recustomize this doorway. We'll find out in a second. And I wasn't planning on doing this inside, but we are doing this inside. Mr. Dark gave us a really good idea, and we'll actually do like sort of a, I don't want to do an African-style vibe, so maybe we'll go with the stone brick vibe. So at least people can get out the sun, because this is in San Diego, so it probably will be hot. We'll get back onto this grid plate, and we will go into our facilities, and we will find some things that guests might actually like to do, or eat or drink. So what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves a few things. We'll grab Gulpy soda. Soda is always a common classic. We'll grab some soda, and we'll grab some water, and we'll grab some coffee. So that is the 3 facilities that are going on. Hopefully this is pretty straight. And then on this side, we'll do some classic foods like, I don't know if people would eat pizza necessarily at a zoo, but we'll add a pizza, we'll add a chief beef, and then we will add ourselves a hot dog squad. While we are here, I wish there was an easy way to select all of our guests or our workers, but I do want to do this before I forget. So we'll go into our zoo, and this is how you can keep your staff members sort of linked into the right area. So we just got to find that tab. There should be a staff tab. And here we'll go to staff rooms and work zones, and we'll create a new work zone. Select all of our work zones, and we'll rename the work zone to food court. And hopefully I spelled food court correctly. If not, it's not the end of the world. And we'll start clicking on these people here. And we'll go to hers, and we'll click on food court. So now, if you don't see what's going on here, the workers are assigned to the specific chief beef too. And they will only just go to that chief beef too. Now, that might be something that you want to do for certain things, but for this, we don't. We want these workers to work at all of these facilities. Ideally, imagine in your mind that this is, imagine in your mind that this is all, one facility. So, like you see in a baseball game, or a football game, or a soccer game, or something like that. These people should be like one room, so they could actually walk back and forth. They're not like, these people are not just doing just water, just soda, or just coffee. They're doing all 3 things. Like, one person would be the register person, one person will be doing the drinks, and then one person will be making the coffee, and then, you know, they could rotate out. That's sort of like a concession stand that you would see in real life. And then the vice versa, these food people will be doing the same thing. And it also splits up the line as well. In real life, there would be 2 lines here. You know, one person's just the drink line, just the food line. And it does suck because you cannot just get, you can't get pizza and water at the same time. You have to get 2 lines. So imagine in your brain that this side will sell at least a water and a pop. And then this side, just imagine they only sell drinks. So this is just water and pop, and then this side is, you know, coffee, pop, and water. So, like, you know, maybe you just want a coffee or just want a water. And then, at the same time, if it's a slow day, you can have, like, 1 person working here and then, like, 2 people working over here, because obviously you need more people making food. But technically, this is done. Thanks for watching the live stream. We are Claude from Chicago, and we will see you next time. Okay, no, we're not ending that quickly, but, what we're going to do is we are going to, now add in some additional workers here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in a, I think a caretaker actually cleans. I think the caretaker actually cleans. So we'll add in a caretaker here, and then we'll add in a, why are you running? Why are you running? Hold on. I wasn't done with you. We'll add in 1 caretaker and add them to the food court, and we will go into our vendors, and we will add in 3 vendors here and pause the game because they're going to start running away. Food court. And I thought we already saw a guest come down here, which is awesome. And I think the game is linking us to the nearest work zone because I thought I had more work zones, but that's awesome. So now they are going to go over here. Yes, look at how much is. Look at just putting this food court down has instantly drove a bunch of people to start walking this way. There's nothing over here. Ideally, this wouldn't even be open. This would be under construction. And people are walking this way to just come to the food court. This is awesome. But before we forget, Mr. Dark asked a really good question. Can we add in some exhibit animals? And I wasn't going to do this based on, you know, my design. But we're going to make this interior, and we are going to add some exhibit animals. And then we'll go to Zyman's ugly animals exhibits in just a second. So what we're going to need is we're going to turn off this filter. I love it how it saves it. I'm not going to lie, but I want to get some things. So is there any sort of animals that you want to use? So add some snakes, insects, and reptiles. Okay. So what we're going to do is this isn't going to be specific to any sort of region. It's just going to be insects. It's going to be like the insect house, that sort of thing. I think I'm going to still pause, so we'll unpause. But what we're going to do is... Why is this already... It's refresh list. Okay. What we're going to do is... How about this? We're going to grab one snake. And a lot of people don't like snakes for some reason. So we're going to adopt one snake. And then we're going to adopt... I don't know how many beetles can go together. But we'll grab a beetle. And then we'll grab some frogs. Some nicer frogs so people can look at them. And I don't know how the game entirely works for all these badges. But the higher the gold... the more likely people will come to this and see that animal. So we'll grab those 3 animals. No spiders in here. People have 8 spiders. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but I'm okay with spiders. But if they start getting bigger than your hand, I ain't doing that, dog. Oh, you know what? Let's add some of these lizard things here. Let's add... That's 4 exhibits. Let's add like a big frog, too. Simon, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I hope you had a great time, and good luck playing some Fallout 76. Was supposed to happen? No, Fallout 76 was not supposed to happen, but I thought of that, and I was like, you know, I kind of want to do that. Okay, so there's 5. We got 5. 5 animals. 5 reptiles. Obviously, some exhibits are going to need some more than just this. But that's a really good start. So 5 is what we have. Let's go to animal exhibits, and let's grab an exhibit here. And it looks like this is going to fit in quite perfectly to what we want. So, we'll add 1 here. Oh, we can actually put 4 here. Oh, shoot. Why not? Obstructed. Shoot. Okay, maybe we got to get this really close. And then we'll probably have to break away from this grid piece. And that's not even in the middle, so let's redo this. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not really as OCD as I was years ago. Kylie will beg to differ, I think. But we'll add 1 here. And then, wow, this is whack. Let's go and let's add in, where's it at? Here? This is a little whack. It's not also perfectly lined up, which I might have a heart attack and die. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm not Team OCD anymore, but that's off just enough to be noticeable. Alright, that should be good. And we'll delete these pathways here. This one is giving me a little bit of whackness. Shit! Shoot. Sorry for swearing. Let's... Because this is going to look so weird now. Just because I moved that. It's like, that's how sensitive this game is sometimes. Oh my god. We can make a custom floor, I guess. We'll add in the you know, I should do that now, shouldn't I? We'll make a fake exit for the bathrooms just so we don't mess up our pathing again. And then we'll reconnect this all up so that this is good to go. Alright, everything should be good to go again. Alright, before we start losing guests, I know I ordered 5 of them, so maybe we have to readjust this, but let's view, let's start putting it in some of our things here. Wow, we actually have I have this many? I don't remember ordering, maybe I did order 6. Let's put a lizard in, send it. And then we'll put another lizard on this side here. This, Gila monster. And then we'll add in, how about we just stay with the frog thing before we start going to the beetles. We'll add a frog there. Maybe the frog should go on the other side. Shoot. How do I unmove an animal? Move the frog there. And then we should have like one more, or I mean a couple more. And then we'll add in this frog here. Now the reason why is because I kind of wanted those things to stay the same, but maybe I should add a snake on this side. Like this is like the sand side and the other side is like the tree side. So let's move this guy out. I forgot how I just did this. Alright, and then we should have the snake here, because it should be all, like, what? Jesus, no, I have none of these that are... Okay, apparently I can't do that, so... Alright, we're just gonna stick it like this, I guess. Because I want them all to be the same, so maybe we'll add this... Oh, no, I'm giving myself a heart attack. Oh, my God. Okay. One thing at a time. We'll box this up. Box that iguana up. We're going to move this guy to here. And then we'll move this guy, which should be the snake, should be perfectly fine, and move that there. Now it's all green. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, perfect. So let's check some of these stats and see what's going on with these guys. Okay, so this guy's beefing with his exhibit, and I don't know why, so let's see. So he does not like the layout, so let's add and change our layout here. So he kind of wants some branches and stuff. What a branch there. A mossy rock helps it out too. And they want a lamp. And I think that's good. It's pretty easy to mess with these. Climate is wrong. So we turn down the temperature as well as turn down the humidity. Perfect. So this guy should be perfectly good to go. And now let's do that for the next one. So this one's a little too hot. Perfect humidity. So we'll kind of just turn that down slightly for this little froggy. And the layout, he's not happy with that, so we'll add some litter leaves down here. I don't see what I am changing. There's just little leaves down there. And then what about a tropical plant? Yeah, we'll add one of those. I don't know if I want that one. I want one of these. Yeah. I like these sort of leaves. And then a mister. We'll add a mister on this side, too. And that should be good to go for this guy. Okay, this one, the snake. Snakes usually have, like, these long trunks and stuff in their exhibit. And they seem to be a lot of trunks, but he's not really he's not going to be upset if there's less trunks in there, but I'll add in a trunk sideways, and then a heat lamp. You know, everyone likes to be warm. The heat lamp shouldn't go over the water, because that just does not make sense. We'll put it on this side. And we'll add a tropical plants. We'll add this bigger one. Oops. And we'll go to climate and turn down the temperature for them as well. How does it feel that Christmas is in tomorrow? Well, Christmas for you tomorrow, not Christmas for... Oh, well, here we're doing Christmas on the 25th of December. But it is so crazy that it is almost like tomorrow, honestly. I appreciate you saying that, though, because, yeah, we don't do this Christmas... Like, if you guys do Christmas on the day of, that's... Or, I mean, Christmas Eve, that's legit, though. We've done some things, but not, like, to that extent. But that's awesome. What do you hope to get from Santa this year? We'll add a mister in, and then change the temperature, and we should be good to go. So now we have guests coming down here, and there's garbage all over the place. That's not legit. So what we need to do is we need to add in some benches and some chairs so people can eat. Look at how many people are just starving, famished. So let's go into our construction. I think the bins are in here. Maybe they're in something else. Here they are, facilities. Okay, we need to add some bins, and we're going to do a really cool design on the inside. So we'll add some bins in the corners. I want to kind of use a nicer bin. Those are like outside bins. I want something a little nicer. Maybe like these wooden ones. So we'll add one in the corner over here. We'll add a wooden one in this corner here. We'll add one over here in this corner. And we'll add one. It can't add it in the corner there because it's not a corner. We'll add some over here. And then our guys should start cleaning this stuff up. It might take them a second to do. But we'll add the pathway here once we get our doorway all created. But this was a really good idea to add exhibit animals because I think we're actually lacking them. And I would like to add like one or two more, but I kind of like it in the middle. And then I'll read your guys' comments in just a few seconds. Oh, here's the guest barrier pathway. If you put this in, guests won't go that way, which is really cool. But I want to add some benches in so that guests can kind of like sit down and eat. There's like nowhere for them to eat. So it's kind of sucks kind of like looking through all these benches. Here we go. This is more better. It's going to be inside, so we kind of want to make this more like a modern vibe, and we're going with this wood design. So we'll add some wooden benches over here. And then we'll do the same on this side. We'll add like 3 of them. And then we'll add a bunch of benches on the back side over here so that guests can kind of like look at the exhibit animals while, just kind of chilling. And then we'll grab a garbage bin and we'll add one over here. And then we're going to need to grab ourselves, what was it called? We're going to need those, like, educational signs. Because people are beefing with the educational signs. There's not enough of them. But we're going to add in an educational sign here. And apparently this doesn't snap. So I'm going to have to redesign this. And people are just, like, literally just walking in. So we're going to have to definitely do some sort of custom, how would you call it? Pathing here. I think I could actually put this path to this, but I mean, I must still need a floor. So I'll add a path there, we'll add a path there, we'll add a path there, and we'll add a path there so we can get a little closer up. And then we will redesign these educational signs. I think this is the frog now. Yeah. Goliath, frog. So that'll give people a little bit more education. This should be the snake. Anaconda, yellow anaconda. There's garbage like everywhere. I don't know where the hell my guy is to clean this. This is giving me OCD. Red tree frog. It looks like it's saving whatever this is, and this is the last one, which should be this lesser Igualian Italian iguana. Something like that. I think it would be cool if Planet Zoo added a petting zoo. I'm sure that would be a DLC later on, especially with this exhibit animal thing that we did for the bats over here. I'm sure they'll add something like that sooner than later, but the lady designer on YouTube actually created a petting zoo already within the base game, which is really cool. Would you rather... I want Elon Musk's bank account. Don't we all? Would you rather meet your future self or your past self? I would want to go... I mean... I would say... I would rather see my past self... These are really good questions, by the way, Mr. Dark. I appreciate those questions. I like those kind of questions when people ask them. I would rather go back and see my past self than my future self, and I would tell myself to do a couple things differently. Like, for example, not be as mean to people. I wasn't always a mean person, but I would say, you know, it's not really worth it. And I would also tell yourself to not be afraid of what you want to say to people. In the past, I definitely was, and I kind of was, like, wouldn't tell people my things, like my thoughts and feelings and that sort of stuff. And I don't think that was a bad idea in most of regard, but when you finally meet people that you like can actually truly trust, like your actual truly genuine friends, I would say, you know, I would tell myself like, hey, you know, these, you know, for example, if I went back right now, these are your 3 most genuine friends. You can tell them whatever you want, instead of sort of hiding information from them. And I did that for a while, and then I obviously told them later, but it wasn't that big of a deal because they were actually my genuine friends. For people that weren't my genuine friends, I would tell them to be, like, still weary about them and stop wasting your time with this. I would also tell myself to don't drink, don't smoke, don't vape. I never really did drugs at all, so I wouldn't have to tell myself that. But I would say, yeah, just like everyone says on TV and shows like that, it's hard to get off of those things. Not like I drink or smoke cigarettes anymore. But I would tell myself to not do that as much. In the past, it's not even worth it. Don't even waste your time. It's actually not even remotely important. We actually have this new Twilight tables and stuff like that. I do want to add some of these tables in here. And I think these will work. They're for the restaurant, but I think people will actually sit down and use them. But I want to do the wooden style because that's what's going on right now. And I don't really want benches. I want like picnic tables. Which I don't think... I mean, there are picnic tables, yes, but I mean like the wooden ones. Like this. This is what I want. It's going to be inside, remember. But I would put those in... I'm going to put these in here. And I don't like how it rotates when I move these, or when I should have placed on the next one. It's a little bit annoying. But this will at least get people to sit down and eat a little bit. There's not a lot of room for this side to have those benches. But we'll add in a couple more on this side, because there actually is room over here. There's more room. I mean, it's not like the world's most spacious area, but there is more room here, and then we'll add a couple on this side as well, so that guests can kind of like sit down and sort of chill. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird. I know that's not the greatest style of bench. Also, speaking of, if this was real life, me and Noons87 went to the zoo quite a lot of times. They actually have benches like this, where there's like, you just kind of like sit with random people. Like they're long, like there's a bunch of benches, but they're like all stacked next to each other like this. So that's what we're going to do there, and remove those other ones at the top. And hopefully people sit down and start eating over here. Even if people just sit down to just use them as a temporary place to move. This person, I think, is eating or drinking. But the game is not that nice where people will move down. Where's my maintenance person? Do I have to hire another one? Like, I swear to God, the caretakers clean this. Yeah, litter, benches, toilets, bins, transport animals, food court. What pretty cool hair though. I'm not gonna lie. Zach Daily Games, thanks for coming out to the stream. How are you doing? He says he just did a bunch of push-ups, and I have a couple sins that I have to get rid of for 2022. If you guys don't know, I talk about this all the time. Me and Zach Daily Games talk about it. By the way, I'm seeing a video from Zach, which I'm kind of trying to recreate, but it's not the same thing. Zach talked about on live streams with me and his own personal live streams that he does these audio vlogs, and I had an opportunity to see just a snippet of it, like a real short second of it. And those audio vlogs, from what I saw, those are mint, and I really want to do something like that. So I've actually been practicing with a video that will be coming out on Christmas for the public. It's not going to be my personal stuff. I ain't going to put that on the internet, you know. But I want to do that. Zach, I wanted to tell you that. Like just that snippet that you showed me. I was like, this is awesome. But I'm kind of doing that for something that'll be coming out on Christmas. I'll be premiering that in the morning at like 10 or 12 noon. And then we'll be hopefully live streaming a little bit later in the day. But one of the things that I always push. This book changed my life. I would have told myself to read this years ahead. Eat That Frog. It's not this copy. This is like the workbook, so you can actually, like, it gives you like prints and stuff on here, so you can like just like, you know, fill it out yourself instead of grabbing a piece of paper. I like this one. I'm gonna probably buy another one, but I gave my original copy to my friend. He wanted to change his life, so I gave it to him, but I don't think he read it. And I gave another one to another friend of mine. And I think what I'm gonna do every single year, I wish I could do it on YouTube, and I eventually, I guess, can. But I want to give out a copy of Eat That Frog to at least once a year to somebody, because this book has changed my life, and I think that people that have that potential to do that can. Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, highly recommend it. But one of the things that is in this book that actually changed my life, he would not like me now. Zach wouldn't like me. You guys wouldn't like me. Nobody would like me. I mean, some people would, like mean people, but there's a thing where you write down 10 things that you want to do. You grab a sheet of paper that's white, write down 10 goals that you want to complete for yourself in the year and write it down. Then you make another list and write down 10 things you want to complete in a month. And then every week, I actually have a sheet of paper here, which is actually in the back of Claude's History 4 script, with your week goals. So then that helps you achieve your goals and helps you go a little bit farther in life. It actually has. I'm actually really far behind in Claude's History course. I would also tell myself, if I went back to my past self, I would say, you're going to waste your time on a lot of projects that people don't really care about. And I know you want the money and stuff like that, but you should really focus more on your own personal things. Okay, before we go too far, let me catch up some of the comments, and then we'll continue building here, and then we'll go back to that sort of live section later on. Would you rather meet Santa Claus, or would you rather meet the Easter Bunny? Metal Pedal says Santa. I would say I would want to meet Santa Claus. Santa Claus, you know, I actually got to see Santa Claus in the mall the other day when I got my new iPhone, but I didn't get to talk to him this time. Santa looked really happy and jolly, and when I have kids in the future, we are going to the mall at 10 a.m. on a Thursday. There's no line. I did a ton of push-ups. How many push-ups did you do? The last time I did push-ups was... See, it's so hard. It's like the vlog thing, like you say. Zach says vlogs are hard to do. Yeah, especially your own personal vlogs, because you kind of have to know what you're talking about. That was such a cool... Like, I just got to see just, like, that snippet of that thing. I was like, damn. I saw the instant potential. Like, shit, I wish I did this for the last 10 years. I mean, I guess I was with the YouTube stuff, because I can't, like, giving you my concerns. But, I mean, it's, like, all over the place. You know, my streams are building stuff, then we go to that, and then this. Then my random thoughts. But, yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to see Santa Claus and just, you know, talk to him like more on a one-on-one basis than like the mall thing, you know. Okay, so let's figure out what kind of style. I think I want to actually really mimic this. So we're going to actually go with a different stone, because obviously this would have been a later addition to the San Diego Zoo. But it was obviously a remodeled zoo a little bit later on. And this is going to be just like a little food court house. And then hopefully if we have time today, if not, we'll do it tomorrow. We're going to add in... some of those Simon Ugly, quote, animals, which are going to be on the outsides. But this was a really good idea to add the iguana. So thank you so much, Mr. Dark, for... I mean, I really appreciate you asking and forcing me to do this, because this is good. I was going to do something really lazy, to be honest, that I've done a million times before, so I do appreciate you actually asking me. So we actually have this new DLC called the Twilight DLC, and I kind of wish I used these stone pieces on, like, other parts of my project. But, you know, it's never too late to add them and use them in, so thank you so much, me, for these designs. And we're going to actually start creating our walls for our exhibits and stuff like that. What we should actually start, though, is delete this, and we're actually going to start with our food court area, because we actually can build right on to this, and then it'll be perfectly aligned, so we don't have to mess around with, you know, the tedious, like, you know, we're off by a half an inch here, push it back and forth. I do want to say that overall, I have became less OCD over the years, and I'm actually pretty happy with that, but that doesn't mean the quality of the builds go down. I just don't need to sit there for like 30 minutes figuring out the exact placement of a rock. That was a little bit too much. That was a little bit too much, I will have to say that. But one of the things that I do want to say in my goals with the push-up thing with Zach is I do want to stop swearing, not indefinitely, but I do want to prevent it and limit it as much as I can. So I don't know how I'm going to exactly implement that, TBH. But we're going to try our best. And I think what we should do is, like Zach is saying, he's not saying this, he just put a thought in my head, and I've been thinking about this for a while. It's how about like something like this. I don't know if it's going to be exactly this. Why don't I, like, if I swear or do something weird, or, you know, I'm not being too nice or something, how about, like, I just have to get down in the middle of the live stream and just do push-ups or curls or that sort of thing. And now, I do actually enjoy working out, so this might not be the best idea, but I think, personally, that will, I mean, first off, get me in shape, because you guys know, but it'll keep me a little bit accountable for some of my actions. And I know this isn't perfect with the alignment here, but we'll actually leave a little space on the back so people can, like, sit down on the other side, and it would make it a little nicer, and we'll do some custom flooring here. We'll probably fill the rest in with, like, some darker stone, or here we'll have stone that kind of, like, matches it pretty spot on. But these Twilight things are, actually, I really like these. And then here, we actually are probably going to have to break this from... we'll do that. But I would recommend, though, even if you guys... Oh, before I get so far off the goal thing, if you guys want to change your life, if you want to change your life, no one else is going to change your life except for yourself. You could be 1 year old, you could be 10 years old, you could be 20 years old, you could be 50 years old, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. If you want to change your life and do some things that you want to do, literally don't say, like, I want to create a YouTube video. I want to do this. Take out a piece of paper. You can even start today. I know the year's about to end, but you can start today. Write down goals. You write down 2023 goals. Write down 10 things that you want to do. 10 things that you know that you can achieve in the year. Not like, I mean, anything. Not like that you can achieve. I mean, write down 10 goals. 10 goals that you want to have for yourself in the year. I mean, they could be literally crazy goals. You got to be a little realistic with yourself, though. Like, for example, you're a kid, you work 16, 10, 20. You want to make $3,000 in a year that you can spend on anything you want. Just say you want to make $3,000 a year. That's realistic. But if you're a kid and you say, I want to make $20 million, don't count that out, but it might take a couple years to complete that goal. And if you don't complete all your goals in a year or a month or whatever you write it down for, don't worry. There's always next year. That literally changed my life. I mean, just the goal thing alone, it's crazy how much just doing those little things, like, you will literally change your life. The better, you can also do worse, but I mean, preferably better. And this wall is straight with this, but it's not straight with this, and that's because of how this is designed. And some people are going to kind of walk through this wall, but we can't really prevent that right now, at least. We can actually do a little bit of adjusting to get that to be fixed, but not at this current moment. Oh, will this snap to this? It will. And we'll put in these aren't the actual walls, but these are like these little floating wall bits. Really do like these, so we're going to add that in there like so. And we're going to kind of do what we did with the, if you guys remember from our old series, the reptile exhibits, we're going to kind of do that here. With our alligators and all that sort of stuff. I want to have like a curved glass roof. And I don't want to be too tall, so this might be perfect. Oh, with that being said, we can actually change our pathways here. And we can actually make this one like legit perfect. And then we can actually delete this now. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to teleport to the front of the zoo or leave. Would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man? I would rather be I know a lot more about Batman. I got to see Batman the movie this year. So I'm going to say I would rather be Batman because Batman is, you know, he's kind of like a cop. You know, that's what I wanted to do before, you know, video gaming and stuff like that. So I guess I would kind of want to do that. Plus you kind of like see like real kind of like, I don't know, Batman's kind of hard though. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, you have to like, you actually have to like work. I don't know if that's not exactly the, I mean, you work with Spider-Man too, but I mean, like, I'd say Batman, though. You get cool cars to drive. And he's in Chicago, I mean, Gotham. I'll do a swear counter. If you swear you have to eat a ghost pepper or Carolina Reaper, that's a good one. Oof. Oof, that's actually a smart idea. How much do ghost, what about those ghost pepper chips? Let's see. Those one bite chips? One bite chips. No, not a one bite chip. I want like a hot chip challenge. Shopping. $16. $21. Holy bling blog. I definitely wouldn't swear if I had to pay that amount and eat a chip. You definitely would see Claude become a saint overnight. Oh my gosh. $21, $16 for one chip? No. Yeah, you won't see me swear ever again. Where are my glass, like, arches? I want to do, so if you guys remember all the way back in our old series, we had the, Fred's Topia Zoo, and we had this, like, glass roof thing for our alligators, and I believe we used the glass roof of this one, these, which looks nice. These are a little bit too modern, but obviously the San Diego Zoo spent a lot of their money on this. I mean, obviously this would have been added later. But I want to use a different style of roof, and there isn't really that many to choose from. So we use modern glass, or we can go with the glass house roof. And I don't know if I want this to be a triangle, TPH. And maybe we can add in one of those other... we have a couple other reptiles, so maybe we can add them in here. In the corners, I guess, maybe? Because there is actually quite a lot of room over here. But, you know, maybe not. Because we got to have the flow. Remember, when you build something, at least in real life, there has to be some sort of flow. You can see some, like, messed up things. The flow over here is a little tight, I'm not going to lie. And then you can get your food and you can kind of, like, wait this way. So maybe we might need to change the flow of this and turn the benches sideways this way. But the flow here is you can go past this and go straight to the food, go to the bathroom, go here, and then see these animals down here. Which, by the way, once we instantly put those in, people do not care about these reptiles anymore. Unfortunately. But we'll try to change his flow up, and we will move these benches so that there's at least a little bit better of a flow. Because it's even like just turning things a certain way, you see a little bit better of a flow. And I think we need more garbage cans. That just feels better in my mind just now. More garbage bins. More garbage bins. Always add more garbage bins. Whenever you think there's enough, there isn't. And I think our cleaners are actually doing quite a phenomenal job now. I'd rather be the Joker because I'm telling jokes! True, the Joker does have some good jokes. I heard bling blong. Is bling blong a swear word? No. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank gosh. Bling blong is my default thing for the swear word. What the bling blong? This building looks good. Well, thank you, Zach. Also, if you guys want to see other creative builds while we are here, I always do the promotion thing because we actually stream at like completely different times now. Zach Daily Games is a lot of Minecraft, City Skylines, and now is doing this Star Wars style video game. Can't remember the exact name of it. But if you want to see other streams when I'm not streaming, because his schedule is way more consistent than mine, go watch that on Zach Daily Games on YouTube. Yeah, I would highly recommend. We did a lot of series together. Let's do something like this, where we have... I kind of want this to be like a triangle, low-key, not gonna lie. I kind of want like a triangle build. Like a pyramid style. But I don't know how high this should go up, because, I mean, once you get to a certain height, it's like it's a little too large, right? So maybe like 4 should be good. Or maybe 5. I kind of want this to be like a triangle thing. And then maybe we can have the glass roof. Do they have flat glass roofs? They do. Perfect. And they actually do match, which is even better. Okay, that looks very weird. That looks very weird, I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool, but it just looks a little weird. So maybe we need to add the rest of this in. So let's see if we have the I don't know if Twilight has, per se, the roofs that we were looking for. They have a Twilight Shingles. Shingles looks like the planet. This looks like they just took this straight up Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster and just said, we're just going to charge you. That's the exact same roof. Like, they made me pay a DLC for just this? Bro, what? I need well, if we're going to use this roof, I want to use a 1 meter roof so that this matches at least, right? Grab these 3, rotate this way, and then we'll rotate that way, rotate this way. Oh, that's starting to look a lot better. It's not the... It's a unique design. It's a unique style. And if you know if I absolutely hate it, this will be all deleted about 5 minutes from now. Okay, why is this being a little whack? Okay, and then this, we actually have to have it like this way because of the style of like the roofing pieces. Like the textures go like different ways. And I should always build the roof last. I always mess that up. Goodness me. Maybe you could use pillars to hold up the roof. That's a smart idea. Definitely adding pillars in. We are definitely adding pillars in because this just doesn't look like a architecturally like sound. You know what I'm saying? This just doesn't look like. I don't think it's that. I really don't think that's how that would work. Also, over here, this is going to be flat, so we can actually get some more natural light coming in. So we'll do the back because the back is should be on the right, correct grid pattern. I hope so. It might be off a little bit. Let's go back to our glass. Because I want this to be nice and bright. I think that's what a lot of these things lack in real life is natural light being very bright. Now, stuff can be over bright, but I think for the most part, if you get natural light coming in, that won't make something over bright, in my personal opinion. Do they not have triangles? They do. They do, but... Okay, they do. Okay, perfect. The other side we're going to have to really customly do. And with the triangle pieces, you actually have to do them like individually on each side. Oh no, why is this one like popping out and this side isn't? Is that going to make it look a little bit weirder? Or is that going to make it look cooler? Or maybe it is doing it. I guess it is doing it. Okay, before I forget, let's add those pillars in. Because that's going to give me a heart attack if I don't have these in. And it's not Moshe approved, as Zach says. That's 100% fact. And it's only going to get harder to build once these things are, like... It's only going to get harder once I start adding more stuff. So, the first thing I want to do, and how I do it always, is I always try to find some nice pillars. And this is concrete. Which isn't really the nicest thing of all. But, if we add some bases in... It'll make this look a lot nicer. And then from here, we'll add some nice, thick columns. And we'll have to make this kind of tall, so... Oh, that doesn't auto-snap? I thought that would auto-snap. Well, it auto-snaps individually, but it won't do it together. That should be good. So grab all of these. I think I grabbed not all the right stuff. We'll grab it like this. And we'll just shove this into the ground. Like so. It's like literally that simple. Oh my Zach Daily Games! This looks beautiful. Oh my Zach Daily Games. Drop some love in the chat for Zach Daily Games for this. This looks absolutely beautiful. People are walking through these, but that's just how the game is designed. We can actually prevent people from walking through these in a second. Then we'll just readjust these here. A boom, a bing, a bam. Look at this. Look at that. Just adding literally just those pillars makes this thing like look legit. Now Moshe approved. Now Moshe approved. Wow, that looks nice. Where are those barrier things that I need slash... Nobody's sitting on these benches, by the way. I don't know why. I forgot what they're called. I don't know what they're called fences in this game. I saw them earlier, and I'm going to spend, like, forever to try to find them. But there are, like, barrier things that you put down. You know what I want right now so bad? My dad bought beef the other day, and gosh, I want a beef sandwich, like, so bad right now. I didn't eat. I've been up since 9:30. I actually slept in the last 2 days. I was really on a good schedule getting up at 8 o'clock every day. For normal people, like, you know, 8 o'clock is late, but for me, that's early. And actually, getting up early, I've actually gotten a lot more stuff done, thank goodness me. Okay. Oh, you know what would be nice if we had these, like... Oops. Would be like these, like, nice strip things. Like these strip windows. It's like a little kind of unique design. I don't know how I'm going to make that go between, but I think there was a piece that I saw. I think I literally used a piece for that to work. And hopefully it's as easy as copying and pasting over, but I know I just said that earlier that it's not that easy, but hopefully it is. Okay, where are some other, like, sideway ones like this? This is what I'm looking for. Not like that's like prison bars. Goodness me. But I guess that's the only one in the game, so. And that's not aligned at all. Oops. I know that's like slightly off, but that slightly off would get me upset. Unfortunately, y'all. I know I was just talking about that earlier. Yeah, see, this is, yeah, that's not aligned with that. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why these are not snapping to this. Maybe this is not a grid piece, but... I thought it was. It isn't a grid piece, that's why. I do like the placement of those, but we can manually adjust that in a second. Okay, let's see what other things that we can add in here before I go too far with the glass. I need something to fit, like, right in this spot. Which, the prison bars look good. But I think I guess I will have to use those. I guess to keep it consistent, right? God, they just look like prison bars, bro. I don't know. I guess it's not bad, but it just looks weird. A little weird to me. Let's go into our Twilight section now. And let's see if we can find some of our walls that we were using. So these walls, I hope, can fit inside of here. They will. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Is there a flat Twilight roof that I would like to have? There is. Perfect. I don't know if the roof would be made out of this. I think it needs to be a different style roof for this. Because I wanted to have like an air conditioner and an AC unit and all that sort of stuff. Air vents and that sort of thing. So, maybe the next step is to do the walls. Do these walls. There are 3 of them. Oops. Oops. We'll move this over with our precise tool, is what I am calling it now. And that's perfectly aligned. And we will just move this up to the correct height. There is just this weird gap, though, now with these windows. So I guess actually we have to move these forward. I guess the gap was always there, I just didn't notice it. And then we're going to need to grab some of our Twilight flat pieces. That should be a grid pattern. Yep, perfect. Just need a little smaller one. And then we actually have to really readjust this. Like this. Like so. And these little gaps, I don't think there is a wall that's thin enough for that. I'm really happy that they added these things in the game, but I don't think there is one thin enough. So what we're going to have to do is a little bit of uniqueness here. We're going to actually have to use these Twilight, these sort of beams, support beams as that. It's not the same, but it should be pretty close. This is a support beam 3, and they're a little smaller. But I think that'll fit in this gap. It will. Perfect. Bring this up to the top so we're aligned. And we're just going to bring this down, I guess, until it's like in this, because, I mean, that'll be hidden later. Grab these 3, duplicate this, and bring that right over here. And now, let's take a look and see how it looks like in the inside. Wow, this looks nice. Looks weird, though, I'm not going to lie, with these clear glass at the top. I don't like that anymore. Maybe we should use some, like, slabs for that. It just looks... This looks just weird now. Because it's just clear. It needs to have the prison bars going through, or it goes through, or it doesn't. Like, you know, choose. Make up your mind, game. Goodness me. There should be a perfect Twilight slab somewhere in here, or the slope is what we're looking for specifically. It's going to stick out a little bit. And now let's take a look at this. Nice, thank you. Oh, that looks a lot better. There is a floating gap down here, but that's going to be covered up in a second. So let's go into our roofs here. And let's find ourselves a flat place. Or a flat piece. A place. What about something like these tile roofs? I know it's a little bit off-centered, but I don't really like that. What about these slate roofs? Because I want it to be like, you know, it's actually like a surface area and stuff like that. And that black line, if it goes across, is that going to be, like, troublesome for my eyes? What about a stone one? I guess it's not glitching through. But it's also going to give us this little gap here at the bottom, which I'm going to have to fix by hand. The stone roof does look the best, though. Oops. It looks the best, but it's also not... Dang, am I going to have to really readjust these all by hand? Perfect. Maybe we can add like a little fence up here to make it look a little nicer. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life? Honestly, I would say I would rather be an adult my whole life. Being a kid is cool, but you're really limited on things you can do within your own family. No one will give you that respect that you kind of deserve after a while. I kind of think you kind of crave that as a person, and that's why you become an adult overall. I'm eating my lunch while I watch Claude, and Claude should eat his lunch while he's watching Zach. I want a beef sandwich so bad. I think that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the stream is grab ourselves a nice, chunky, juicy beef sandwich, dunked in like, oof. What are you eating, Zach? I always like knowing what people are eating. Like, by the way, if you don't know what's going on right now in Chicago and the Midwest, it is freezing outside. It is negative. Let's see how cold it is here. I haven't left the house in 2 days, and I'm actually happy. I love it how the iPhone never shows you, like, your location first. Chicago, it's 0 degrees outside. High of 1, low of -8. It's going to be cold all the way until Tuesday. And then Wednesday it gets to 21 degrees. God, that's the... I will say this. Now, I'm not a huge beef with it being cold outside. I have no problem with that. Because, you know, we don't have to deal with these huge spiders. We don't have to deal with scorpions, as Zach was saying. We don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff. But, what I will say is, I hate when it's so cold outside that you cannot go outside at all. I guess that's, you know, the trade-off. I mean, you can go outside, yes, but I mean... Hey, that's the worst part. Oh my goodness me. He's eating a hamburger. Oh god, a hamburger right now is so good. I could eat fast food every single day. I lost a lot of weight. I put a lot of weight back on. But I could definitely put more weight back on. That's so cold. Would you rather eat hamburgers every day or eat pizza every day? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, pizza or hamburgers every day. Oof, that is a oof. I would rather eat. Gosh, it is a really good question. That's hard for me because I love hamburgers and pizza. I had pizza yesterday and a hamburger. I know. I know, you wouldn't imagine, right? I had a pizza and a hamburger yesterday. I would say... I would rather eat... Oh, man, that's a really good question. If I could eat... I'm running through my brain what's good pizza, what's good hamburgers. I mean, I know a lot of places, but, like, I'm trying to weigh the options right now. This is a very, you know... This question might trigger some people. I would say if I had to choose one, hamburgers or pizza. Wow. I would say I would have to choose hamburgers. Hamburgers for the rest of my life, because hamburgers can be made in quite a lot of ways. And I'm just assuming you're just saying meat, but if you don't say meat, you can obviously get the veggie options as well, which I don't really eat at all. I don't think I've ever eaten a veggie one. But I like eating a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger is my classic go-to item. But, you know, if you're trying to be a little fancy, you could throw some lettuce and tomato, onions. No pickles. I don't like pickles. I don't like a lot of mustard, like a dab of mustard, if that. You know, onions, diced onions, grilled onions. Oh my god, the best thing that I ever had from HelloFresh. The best thing I've ever had from HelloFresh was this hamburger recipe where you just took ground beef. I'll tell you how to make it. I have that recipe still, but I haven't remembered in my head. You take onions, you slice them so they're like long onions. You're not making grilled onions, you're making like sweet onions. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. You take the onions and you throw them in the pan, right? You cook them for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I remember this. 8 minutes. You put them in the pan for 8 minutes. Okay? Then you'll take 1 tablespoon of sugar. Boom. Throw it in the onions and take, I think it was a cup, maybe it's a little less. Maybe it's like a half a cup, maybe a little less of water, and you throw that in there and you mix that around. Right? You mix that around for like, I think it was 4 more minutes after that. You will get the perfect sweet onions. Oh my god. Then you put that on top of your hamburger, just ground beef, some brioche buns. You just lay that on the top. It's like this. Oh my god. It is so good. So good. And you can make that at home, like, for, like, literally cheap. If you have onions, first off, you gotta like onions, that's for sure. But I mean, onions, wow, I never forget. It's beautiful. Best meal. I made it a couple times. And then, like, throw some cheese on it if you want. Oh, my. And then I'm almost done with the stream. That means I could go eat. I don't know why these ones aren't snapping. That's one thing, is like everything else snaps, but y'all aren't going to snap. Okay, this building, not going to lie, looks a little weird from the outside. Not going to lie, it looks a little weird from the outside. But it looks really nice on the inside. Let's take a picture, and then we're going to update the thumbnail. So when the stream's over, when you come back to look for this YouTube stream, if you go back to look for it, this will be the thumbnail here. Obviously with some additions. But what we need to do is we need to add the floor in, add some signs in, and do some stuff on the outside. But while we're here on the roof, we always build the roof last, but that wasn't... I always say that. And I always wish I did. I always do wish I did. Oh, what is this? Look at these tops. They look so cool. I want the... Do they have the lip thing? We can have it... The trims, that's what I'm looking for. That's literally what I'm looking for. I have to deal with negative 10 degrees. Literally same. Literally same, unfortunately. I feel your pain right now. I haven't went outside. Hey, if you want to be a game or a Discord mod, you never have to go outside if you live in Chicago, right? Never have to touch grass. Ever. Never have to touch grass. Okay, this looks... I mean, it looks cool, but... It just... The inside looks cool, but the outside looks like nasty. It looks so nasty. Maybe we go with the East Asian top roof pieces here. Would you rather be hungry or thirsty? And by the way, everyone, feel free to comment on these too. Would I rather be hungry or thirsty? I'm going to tell you just right now, I would rather be hungry than thirsty. Because when you are thirsty, it's just the end of the world, honestly. There isn't any other way to say it. It's just literally like the end of the world. And I hate being thirsty. I do. And plus, you can drink a lot of things. I mean, like, I know that probably defeats the purpose of the game, but you can drink things to eat. But even when you drink things to eat, you really don't... Like, you could survive drinking things, right? Shoot, I don't know. And you could eat things and survive without drinking. I don't know. That's a really tough question now that I think about it. But I would rather drink than eat. Yeah. If I had to just choose one. Now, this isn't open to the public. So you don't have to be so, like, OCD emotion on this. This is literally just a design. Ba-da-da-da! Perfect. And then let's see if there's a vent or an AC unit. I forgot what they're called in the game. Well, there has to be something like that in here. Oh, you can actually see more this way. I didn't even know this was an option. Now that I know this is an option, I'm definitely going to go here a little bit more. So let's grab an AC vent or something like that. There has to be something like that in the game. I swear to goodness there's something like that in the game. Oh, look at this hamburger! It's so small, though. Oh, here we are. This is what I'm exactly talking about. Why are these things so small? Exterior. Oh, that's an outlet. Air conditioner. Yeah, throw one of these on the roof. Throw another one of those on the roof over there. What are these? These are exterior switches. Yeah, so you can... They really have a lot more details, though, I will say. They got gutters. You're like, how is Claude scanning through these that quickly? I wouldn't say that I am. There's a wooden lighthouse too. That's pretty. This is really nice. They got a little. They got a little cat and a monkey or a rat. A rat. It's a rat, not a monkey. Claude. Goodness me. All right, look at this. There's no branding here. There's no branding here. But do they have those awnings? They're not called awnings in this game. They're called something else. I need to find one of them. They're called canopies. And I don't think we have branded canopies. We just have, like, shop canopies, which are, like, basic ones. But this is not what I mean, it's not what I want, though. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why this one doesn't snap either. Pamela S, thanks for coming out to the stream. How do you do? If I type in hot dog squad, what will pop up? Do they have those canopies in this? And no, they don't. So what we'll do is... Sometimes in this game, I don't know why stuff doesn't snap how I want it to snap. Like, why is the sign going sideways, bro? That just does not make sense to me. Would you rather eat fast food every day or try a new food? Fast food every day. McDonald's every day. Done. It's already happening. McDonald's. McDonald's, KFC. We got Culver's. We got even Five Guys if I'm drunk enough. I mean, I don't drink like that anymore. I don't even drink really at all. Yeah. Fast food all day, every day. No doubt about it. I don't care if it gives me a heart attack. It is so good. Fast food, like so good, so good. Now it does cost a lot of money. Now, if you want to say like, weigh the options where I gotta pay fast food every day or try a new food every no. I wouldn't try a new food every day because then after you eat it, like you can't eat it again. So yeah, most definitely. Chief beef made from stuff. Chief beef. Look at this sign. Look at this. Chief beef made from stuff. This hot dog squad logo looks way better with the hot dog than the burger, though. Yeah, why would I ever use this one? I know it's a hot dog squad. I know Chief Beef runs them both, but I want that. God, I want a nice big hot dog right now. Also, there's Pip Shot Water, so while we are here, we're going to add that sign in before I forget. I don't know why when you type in hot dog, Pip Shot Water pops up, but it'd be like that, I guess. Gulpy soda. Did you know there is a Disneyland jail? They take you there if you get in trouble. I just found out this is crazy. I honestly probably heard that before, one. But I don't remember hearing about it, because wouldn't that be a memorable thing to remember? No, I don't remember there's a Disneyland jail. I assumed that there'd be something like that, because like, obviously, what happens if people are being bad? Goodness me. Imagine going to Disneyland or Disney World and getting... Bruh, that's... Bruh. Like, bruh. Like, just a... Bruh. Like, can't take Claude to Disney World. Can't take Zach to Disney. Like, bruh, like, just imagine. Why are you in jail? You went to jail at Disney? Like, bruh. Like, bruh, that's all you can say. Like, it's bruh. See that one, 100% flavoring. Thank you, Chief Beef. I actually don't think Chief Beef is actually doing as good as I thought it would. But everything down here is not doing too bad. I will say though, in Planet Chief Beef, no anchovies. That's what I respect. I don't think I've had anchovies on a pizza. But I respect them for putting, like, no pineapple either. But I think there is pineapple on these. Let's see. Scenery rating. It's not that high. We have... Does this go lifetime profits? Or is this just... It just says this period. Okay, what do they sell? They sell a jumbo hot dog for $12. And they sell a normal hot dog for $8. We'll synchronize that with everything. Chief Beef. They sell an extra large hamburger and a normal hamburger. They don't come with any condiments on, but let's just pretend they do because I'm not trying to change all the settings right now. Okay, Pizza Pen. Okay, Pizza Pen sells margarita pizza. They sell pepperoni pizza. They sell Hawaiian No Hawaiian pizza. No Hawaiian pizza. And then a 4-cheese pizza. Does it tell you how many people have bought a Hawaiian pizza? Oh, but it shows the... Okay. 320 lifetime sales. We are currently in lifetime profits. Lifetime profits is $2,100. Lifetime profits for cheap beef is about to be $6,000. It's $5,600. Hot dog squad is $6,600. Gulpy soda is $5,700. Pip shot water about to be $5,000. Coffee $8,000. Coffee is the highest one. What kind of coffee are we selling? We are selling Americano, double espresso, cappuccino, mocha, decaf. Pip shot water. What kind of water are we selling? What kind of water are we selling? We're selling mineral water and mineral water XL. Oof, I don't know if I would actually get mineral water. And Gulpy soda, we're selling Gulpy Classic, Gulpy Gava, Gulpy Zero Calorie, and Gulpy Watermelon. Who the hell would buy a Gulpy Watermelon Pop? No one buy. Can I change? Oh, I can't change the names in this game? No! Goodness me. This looks really nice. I should take a picture. We should take a picture when this place is actually completed. And that'll be the thumbnail. Fine. Make Christmas decorations. Christmas decorations be good. I just found out about that crazy. I'm on Christmas break, so I don't have to deal with the outside, the facts. Would you rather eat your favorite food every day or watch your favorite movie? Definitely eat a favorite food. And the reason why is my favorite movie would get definitely boring. And I know my food would get boring too. But at least I could do different things. Because my favorite movie... I have a couple favorite movies, but being a film person myself, it would definitely get boring. I'm not a film person. I'm television news, sports. Television news, sports person. Specifically sports, but I would definitely would rather eat than be consumed by that all the time. Eat favorite food. I love hamburgers. These signs look good. Pizza on a pineapple is just wrong. I would eat at those shops. I know Zach would like to eat the pineapple pizza too. I mean, pineapple pizza is not terrible, but I just don't like it. I've changed a little bit. Man, I would love a hamburger with bacon on it. True. If I had one fast food place in your city, which would you pick? This park is really crowded. Looks good. Thank you. And there's no animals down here except for our 4 exhibit animals that we have in here. We ordered 6, but this is looking really nice. So let's go and do the floor before I forget. Let's finish the floor, and we're going to do the floor with the Twilight pieces, that stone. I would like to do wood, but I want it to match a little bit. And then I want to add in some decals on the side to make it, like, pop with some color. So let's push this right here. My light's flickering in my room, so if the internet shuts off, you guys know what happened. We're not going to do a custom floor all over the place. We're just going to do the outer trims in the areas that need it. It'll, like, give it a little bit of difference. Here we'll do this, too. Ah, the ground is messed up. Oh, we're going to have to customly do that. I forgot. That should be easy enough to do, though, after I figured out how to do it. You know what I want to watch again is The Sound of Music. I don't know why right now when you thought of movies, I was like, I kind of want to watch The Sound of Music right now. Okay, what is going on with you? Okay, that looks good. If you had to pick one fast food place in your city, which one would you pick? It would, I mean, we already have it. I would want a McDonald's that actually was not ran by children. I want a McDonald's ran by grown adults. Definitely. I would pay an extra $1. I would pay an extra $1 if it was ran by an adult. What are they called? I'm looking for, like, art. I'm looking for, like, art. And I wish it would just snapped. That would be so nice. Push-ups! Not yet, Zach. Oh, my God. All right, we could do a push-up. We could do a push-up, I guess. We could do, like, one. We could do, like, one. I'm not... It's been a minute since I've done a push-up on a TBH. Why are my buttons not working, bro? Okay. I wish these decals snap, though. Not gonna lie. I'm looking for animals. Like, I'm looking for this stuff, but these are called, they're signs. Okay, these ones are called sign. I want to find a bunch of them. I want to add, like, these... Like, they're cute. You know, it's not over the top. And this alone is going to add so much color and stuff into our build. Like, it's just going to, like, boom. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Some of these other ones could be a little bit more cute and have them in other places. Look at that. Boom. Color. Look at that. How much better this wall already looks. What the heck is this? I don't even know what this is. Put this in here. I think this is a seal. California seal. Yeah, actually, perfect one. Oh, sorry. I forgot I was on full screen still. My bad. My bad. So what I added in was a moose, this, and this. They've given us a lot more color off these walls for these gray walls. And I want to add like a big sign. We can't see your screen! Okay, I'm sorry. 100 push-ups. Oh my God, he did it. Sorry for not chatting. Just what I am creating is a little nitpicky work. And I am making an ornament from cardboard and glitter liners. Oh, nice. Send a picture on the Discord when you're done. And your face looks nice. We can't see the screen. We do not see your zoo at the moment. 100 push-ups if you swear. We cannot see your screen. I can't see. I can see. Still no worries. Yeah, we'll do something like that. What was I going to say? Yeah, but I was adding these like little decals on the wall. Like, look at that. Just looks so much better. I wish there was like some big signs. Like, what about these? There actually is more decals here, so let's actually try to utilize these now. So we have a lot of color there, and we're gonna actually go with some white ones. I don't know if these signs actually glow up. I know some signs in the game glow, but hopefully these don't, is what I'm trying to get to. The chat is so funny. Okay, so what goes with the cactus? I don't think any animal goes with the cactus at all. I don't think any animal goes with the cactus. Maybe I'll add a lion. I know that doesn't go with the cactus, but I mean... We'll kind of like do this as all Africa here. And then we'll, you know what, we'll remove that, the cactus. That's a big... This is what I'm talking about. Like, was this not in the game before or what? Look at that. And then on this side, oh, we could do like beautiful African elephants. Oh, look at how beautiful this thing is. Oh my god. Beautiful. Like, oh, it's so huge. Look at how big that frog is. Whatever this thing is, I want this in here too. This chimpanzee. It's an orangutan. A grizzly bear. Look at that. Look at this. Looks so much better. We're definitely going to take it in a thumbnail now. I love this. I love the inside. The outside looks a little weird, but... Put a giraffe in here. I can't believe we've been streaming almost for 2 hours. It's been a minute since I've like streamed for 2 hours. And then we'll do some custom details here. We'll actually put like a little fake door in. Oh, by the way, when I watch most people's live streams, 90% of the time, I will be like just visually watching the stream. I won't actually have the music on. I literally will just, or I mean the sound on, I will literally just leave it on while I'm eating or while I'm editing. Because I need to like listen to things most of the time when I do stuff for work or for my personal stuff. But sometimes though, when I actually am doing the dead brain work, is what I call it, where it's like very just cookie cutter, I actually will turn the sound on. And it's actually, I really enjoy watching like live streams like where I can like actually like listen. Usually most of the time when I ever watch somebody else's live stream, I'm usually like multitasking as well. Like the other day when I was watching Zach streams, I was just playing Minecraft and just like mining just millions of blocks. Which should be fun when I get the chance to show you guys what I'm talking about. But this weekend is going to be sort of taking a little relax, playing some Planet Zoo. And we'll be going... We're probably going to play some Yeet Realm. We're going to kind of, you know, because it's the, you know, it's holiday break. So I kind of actually want to play with you, some of you Fredlings, on some other games. So maybe we could do the Yeet Realm or something. So I do want to play the Yeet Realm so bad. And this should be a... Maybe this wall should be just slightly back. So that a door can fit in here. Because this is a staff room on this side, if you didn't know. So I do want it so people can go in. But I do want to say what's going on while we are kind of like wrapping this up here is... I have gotten all the Claude's History Course short videos picked out. I still have to write the script and I still have to create the videos themselves. But those are all picked out. So this year, I guess I will tell you what we are doing. So this year, how we had shorts coming out within the first week. This year, every 10th, if you November, how do I say this? January 10th, February 10th, there will be a Claude's History Course video coming out. Every 10th. So I don't know how else to say that. I mean, there's going to be a Claude's History Course short video coming out every 10th. Not a full-length video. Full-length videos do take me... Full-length videos, it's weird with me. When I get a full-length video, I have a bunch of good ideas. It's so hard to start. But once I get the first couple steps done, like once I get like 3 solid sources, I'm golden. And then I can just keep finding more and more sources. I just become obsessed. And then once I record the lines, I get obsessed. And then after that, like, you already know it's going to be a good video. But with, like, it's hard to start, though. I have a couple ideas and I've been starting them, but I haven't been, like, loving them. I mean, like, November, December, I've been working on one, but it's like, I really am forcing myself to make this one thing happen. So, not really a huge fan of it. It's a really good idea, but I'm just, like, I'm kind of, like, burnt out of the topic, I guess. I don't know how else to really put it into words. But Claude's History Course isn't going anywhere, nor is Claude from Chicago. We're going to paint in some rock here to give this like a concrete look without actually adding in the blocks, because it's going to look a little weird. But I would say I am actually done, low-key, not going to lie. The outside looks a little weird, and I have no idea how I can adjust this, and I'm starving. But it doesn't look bad from this side, but it doesn't look bad at this side at all. And this is going to be one of the parts we actually don't do a lighting pass, because I've been spending a lot of time doing lighting, and I think this zoos are mostly open during the day. Maybe we'll add some lighting here next time for the building inside, but not really too much. But this looks really nice. Now, I think they removed Teji Cam from Planet Zoo. And I don't understand. I really don't understand why. I don't even know how to, like, I always spell it correctly, and then when I mess it up, it's like, I can't get back to it. Yeah, Teji Cam. But I think they did remove it. So we'll do, like, a little walkthrough here, and then we're going to end it up. Let's see what Mr. Games is streaming tonight, so if you want to go watch him. I always like how he actually... He's like me! Amazing car... Unique factories are amazing. It looks like it's a car factory. City Skylines later tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So go watch that later. I might be able to get a snippet depending on what's going on. I mean, it's Christmas break. I finished my big projects up, so maybe you might see me in the chat. Huh? You should try the... I have to copy and paste this into my YouTube search because I will not be able to say it nor look it up. I think this is the mod that Zach was talking about. Well, obviously, he's recommending it.
Lightmatica is the...
Lightmatica. Lightmatica. Lightmatica mod. It's a game changer. Yeah, I would love to do that because I need to build stuff in creative because it's actually so annoying when you're doing it in survival mode. As you see, we're just going as we can, and it's very annoying when you mess up. So I think I might actually use that at some point. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but... would you rather have X-ray vision or magnified hearing? I would say, if you're not talking about just normal X-ray vision where you can just like see just the bones and stuff, I would rather have hearing because then I'll be able to hear conversations clearly. I don't really have the greatest. I have good ears, but I would rather hear things because then I can hear people talking smack or they're talking good about me or hear what people are talking about and get them that for gifts. By the way, for this Christmas, well, it's Christmas is kind of gone. I should have told you this before. But if you listen to your friends and family, and like I was doing with the goal thing, if you write down your goals, don't bring it up to them. And they say, I really want this, I really want this. And they say it like 2 or 3 times. write it down and get it for them for their birthday, or just a surprise or whatever, and people will like, wow, he remembered, she remembered. Life changing. Oh, before we go, I do want to check the one thing out that Noon's got me. Hopefully this is charging. It looks like the light is on, so we'll actually look at this in a second. But I do want to walk through, and then we're going to do a little, like, mini thing here. You should try Light Manica. Can you add pandas to your zoo? We can add pandas to our zoo. I think there's a couple pandas in the game, and we don't have any pandas, so maybe we'll add some pandas in somewhere over here, because this is South America, so maybe Asia is not near South America, but they have pandas in Asia. And we're going to save before we go, too. So let's take a little quick, in-depth look, and then I'm going to show you this cool thing that Noon's got me, as well as that cool Minecraft light behind me. That'll be coming out in a video soon on Christmas Day. But I want to show you guys this. I actually want to look at this, too. More than you, because I get to play it. But let's take a look and see our building. So this was our food court today. And we're going to have to update the thumbnail after this live stream, so that's what I'm going to instantly do, then shove some food down my throat. But this is the food court inside of our Lucky Mountain Zoo. And when you come on inside, it's actually really... Bro, why are these floating off of the wall? Let's fix that. But when you come inside of this zoo, you can actually, it actually starts dragging people all the way down, which is exactly what I wanted. And I think our stats for our people's needs have actually went up, not for food and drink right now, but it will go up sooner than later. We need to maybe make one more food court or something small somewhere else, because we have a bunch of restaurants, but no, like these things. People actually want these things more than restaurants, it seems like. But when you come inside, you can see that there are 4 exhibits, as well as our foods. Hot dog squads, chief beef, pizza pen, bathrooms, as well as a staff room on the right-hand side, so people are using the bathroom. You can actually hear them. You can hear them use the water, the hand dryer sometimes. Yes! Gulpy soda, Pip Shot water, Streak Fox coffee. You have a bunch of these cute little decals on the side. We got the white one, silhouettes. Then we have some very beautiful artwork over here to give us a lot more detail. But let's go over here and let's take a little picture. Because this will be our thumbnail, like I said. After the stream's over, I will update that. But we actually have 4 exhibit animals in here, and you can actually see one of them today, which is the Lesser Antillean iguana. Look at him just chilling. And they actually added this feature in the game, so you can actually take a look right at the animal without actually looking for them. Instantly. Look at how big that guy is. Then, we have next to them is the... why can I not find a name? The red-eyed tree frog, which is inside here. And I don't know if we can get more of these inside. They might be complaining, but they're all like green. So maybe there only needs to be one, because this might be like one of those poisonous ones. But let's see this red tree. Oh, look at how little he is. He's looking at the food in the... Oh my god, look at that. He's like, I know. I know. Oh my god, it just yawned. That's so cute. It just yawned at me. It just yawned at us. Oh my god. And then we have the Miranda, which is the yellow anaconda. Look at it. It's just all curled up on there. And this is the one that I added too. This is on the side log. I knew that the snake would like this. Look at this. Just chilling. Chilling. Gosh, that feature with that is so cool. And then we have the Goliath frog. And look at him. He's just chilling in the water. I'm just going to take a little bath, huh? We're going to do what we can, huh? Wow, look at that. This, I mean, I'm thinking like, if I can get out of this camera mode, this would be like a really cool thumbnail. Like this. It's just, I need to find something that I can like. These are like some good photos though. Look at, hey, stop! Don't touch the glass. The glass is expensive. Wow, I like said that and he stopped instantly. Do you think it would be cool if Jurassic Park was real? 100%. 100% would be. And we're going to try to do some pandas and stuff like that. Nah, maybe not next time, but the time after that, maybe. Nah, it would be scary. Dodos would be cool if they were brought back. Yeah, dodos would be cool. I don't know. It's sad when you see stuff get extinct, though. I'm not going to lie. But I want to show you guys this thing. What was this thing called again? The actual branding on this? This is called 501 3.3 version 3.0 TFT 8-bit classic game. Plus, supports external gamepad double against. So you can actually play with somebody. But this is the thing. I have never... I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. Chinese or English? Chinese 1, English 2. I'm going to try to hold it up to the side so you can see this. I push all the buttons and nothing happened. Okay. So let's see what games you have in here. We have... I have no idea what that is. Angry Bird. They have Angry Bird. Angry Bird, bruh. What the hell is just Angry Bird? Snow Bros. Super Contra. Super Mario Bros. Up until 16. Like, they skipped some, but they are in there. Dr. Mario. I remember Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario was, like, low-key lit. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Chip and Dale. Is this... What is this up here? Oh, that's the on and off switch. Okay. The music continues, though, from where it was. I'm sorry I have to hold it at this weird angle. They got, Ninja Turtles 1. Tetris. Spartan. They got a lot of classic games. There's 501. Holy crap. They have baseball. There's 500 games, so I'm not going through 500 games on stream. This does seem, though, the search icon with the game like this, I'm not going to lie. This would be very annoying if your favorite game was at the bottom. But let's see, I want to play one of these games for you guys. Let's see what Angry Bird is. This one says Hangry Birds. Okay. Bro, what the fuck? What is this, bruh? Is there a volume button? Because this would be so annoying if I can't turn that down. There's a headphone volume, it looks like. Oh my god. Bro, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, so it's not like Angry Birds where stuff gets knocked over. Okay. Level failed. Quit. I guess can't wait to watch that stuff later. Oh. Yeah, that would be great. Hi, TapX. Alright, well, Thank you so much, Fredlings, for coming out to today's live stream. Sorry, TapX, you kind of came at the end. I hope everyone has a great holidays and Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm going to go shove some food in my throat because I am starving. And we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow. And I'll see you, Fredlings, tomorrow. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real Fredling makes their own luck.